God is one. Wonderful preceptor God is always victorious. Composed by the 10th Guru. By God's blessings. Name of the hymn Savaiye. Groups of monks, saints, yogis, and jatis of Jain and Buddha sects and their schools have been studied. Groups of undaunted brave men, gods, demons, and all other sects of saints have been studied. All the ideologies of all the countries have been also studied, but the Lord of souls is still unseen. All such are of no use if there is no faith in God and the blessing and grace of God is not achieved. 1. If invaluable elephants of very large size, decorated with most costly ornaments of gold, are being possessed. If the fleet of millions of galloping horses have the speed faster than wind, are being possessed. If innumerable kings have very strong arms, are loyal and they bow their heads. If such transcendent emperors exist, that does not matter, as everyone has to depart nakedly. 2. If all the countries are conquered and various kinds of big drums are beaten. If herds of millions of decorated elephants trumpet and millions of galloping horses are neighing. Such emperors of the past, present, and future cannot be counted. Without adorning God, even such emperors must go to hell in the end. 3. If baths may be taken at places of pilgrimage, all acts of kindness and mercy may be practiced, and many types of performances for self-continence with charities are performed. If the Vedas, Puranas, the Quran, and all other holy books of the world are studied. If subsisting upon air may be practiced and many other such performances be performed. In spite of all this, all such performances are useless without recitation and adoration of God. If the tested, indefatigable and unconquerable soldiers, wearing tabards, have the power to crush enemies. If they are confident that the mountain may move from its position by acquiring wings, but their steps cannot turn back upon the battlefield. If they crush the strong enemies by cutting their necks and demolish the pride of the frantic elephants. They will depart from this world empty-handed without the blessing of the Lord of the universe. Numerous indefatigable and brave soldiers have the courage and strength to face the attack of swords and other arms. Many countries are conquered and the revolting foes are being crushed along with the frantic elephants. Strong forts may be seized and the whole world may be conquered merely by a single threat. God is the only donor and supreme Lord of all who are beggars before him. 6. The demons, the gods, king of cobras, ghosts, spirits have been reciting God's name since the past and they will recite in the future. All the creations of the land and water can be created in a single moment by the Creator. All the fruits of their noble actions which crush their all sins are being attained and they are appreciated, honored and contented. Those saints who adore and worship God are leading their lives with all pleasures while their enemies kneel down. 7. The kings who won the most powerful elephants have been ruling over the trimorphic world. They have numerous obligations and they have distributed countless elephants and other animals as charity and wedded princess by winning Savambras, marriage competitions. Even the God of creation, God of death, the God of sustenance and King of heaven would have to die at last. Those who have adorned God would be made free from the cycle of transmigration. 8. Those who sit for meditation by closing both their eyes are of no use. Those who have ablutions even in all the 7 oceans would lose this as well as the next world. Those who have spent their lives in sinful activities have also lost in the same way. All should listen to this truth that only those who love God can realize Him. 9. While worshipping stones, some people are bowing before them and some others are withholding idols of stones in their necks. Some people have faith that God is in the south while others consider God is toward the west and they are bowing their heads in those directions. Some people are worshipping idols foolishly while others are adoring the dead. The whole world is busy in such false performances without knowing the secret mystery of God. 10.